Hello student, today we are going to discuss about the function of the thyroid hormone. So about thyroid gland, you in the previous lecture you learn about the histology of the thyroid gland, which are the hormone that is secreted from the thyroid gland, T3, T4 and calcitonin. What is thyroglobulin? Then what is the mechanism of secretion of the thyroid hormone, how the thyroid hormone are synthesized, that you learn in the previous lecture. So here we learn about the function of the thyroid hormone. So thyroid hormone mainly act on the basal metabolic rate and growth and development. So what is the effect on the growth and development? So what is the effect on the brain? So on the brain, development of the central nervous system. So first is axon and dendrite ramification. It help in the axon and dendrite ramification. Then help in the synapse formation. Help in the myelination of neurons. So if deficiency of T3 and T4 is there, congenital deficiency, then it result in the mental retardation. So that is known as cretinism, that we'll see later. What effect on the skeletal? So increase linear growth, height is increase rate and force of skeletal muscle contraction. What is the effect on basal metabolic rate? That is caloriogenesis. So increase the basal metabolic rate by stimulating the metabolism in almost all the cells of the body. Increase the oxygen consumption by all the tissue. That is very important for the maintaining the body temperature. What is the effect on metabolism? So on carbohydrate metabolism, so it increase the uptake and utilization of glucose. So glycolysis increase the rate of secretion of the insulin, increase the glucose absorption by gastrointestinal tract, increase the glycogenolysis, increase gluconeogenesis. So this is the effect on carbohydrate metabolism. All this effect result from the overall increase in the cellular metabolic enzyme that is caused by the thyroid hormone. What is the effect on fat metabolism? So thyroid hormone stimulate the lipolysis, increase the free fatty acid level and enhance oxidation of free fatty acid. So utilize the free fatty acid. What is the effect of thyroid hormone on protein metabolism? So in physiological, if thyroid hormone secreted in physiological amount, then it acts as an anabolic hormone, increase the protein synthesis and it causes positive nitrogen balance. If thyroid hormone it increase in the high concentration, so if it is secreted more than it require, then it becomes catabolic hormone. So protein it is used as an energy purpose. So when protein is degraded, then what happen? Then when protein is degraded as a source of energy, then negative nitrogen balance produce and wasting of the muscle occur and weight loss occur. Increased requirement of vitamin. Thyroxine increase the cellular metabolism by increasing the amount of enzyme. Vitamins are the essential parts of some enzymes and coenzymes. So it increases the vitamin requirement. Thyroxine is essential for conversion of the carotene to vitamin A. Bone marrow. It stimulates the erythropoiesis, increase the oxygen dissociation from the hemoglobin. What is the effect on cardiovascular system? So thyroid hormone produces vasodilatation, increase blood flow to the tissue. By rapid utilization of oxygen, increase production of the metabolic end products. Cutaneous vasodilatation, it is a prominent feature. Increase the heart rate, it produces tachycardia. Increase the force of contraction. Increase cardiac output. What is the effect on blood pressure? Systolic blood pressure increase due to increased heart rate and force of contraction. Diastolic blood pressure is decreased due to peripheral vasodilatation, peripheral resistance decrease. So pulse pressure increase, but mean pressure does not change. So that is the effect on the blood pressure. What is the effect on respiration? Increase the rate and depth of respiration. Increase minute ventilation. What is the effect on gastrointestinal tract? Increase the appetite and food intake. Increase the rate of secretion of the digestive juice. Increase the motility of gastrointestinal tract. So if hypothyroidism is occur, then in that what happen? Motility of GIT increase. So it produce diarrhea. If thyroid hormone secretion is decreased, then hypothyroidism occur. So in that, movement of gastrointestinal tract decrease, so constipation occur. What is the effect on nervous system? Enhance the wakefulness and alertness. Enhance the responsiveness to various stimuli. Enhance memory and learning capacity. It is required for normal emotion. Increase the speed and amplitude of peripheral nerve reflex. Hypothyroid individuals are sluggish and hypothyroid individuals are anxious, nervous, excitable, and tremors occur in the muscle. In hypothyroidism, sluggishness occur in the muscle, so tendon reflex becomes sluggish. In hyperthyroidism, there is a more excitation of the nervous system, so anxiety produces, persons can't sleep, and tremor occur in the muscle. Effect on skeletal muscle. Slight increase in the thyroid hormone, so muscle react with the vigor, and excessive increase in the thyroid hormone, muscle become weak due to increased protein catabolism. Lack of T3 and T4 become extremely sluggish. Fine muscle tremor, that is one of the most characteristic feature of the hyperthyroidism. Tremor occur due to increased reactivity of the synapse in the spinal cord. So what is the effect of thyroid hormone on the sleep? So if thyroid hormone secretion increases in hypothyroidism, then what happen? Exerting effect of thyroid on musculature and central nervous system, so constant feeling of tiredness, okay, and due to hyperactivation of the central nervous system, subject is not able to sleep. In hypothyroidism, extreme laziness and somnolence, so daytime sleepiness increase, and person can't pay attention to surrounding activity. Effect on the reproduction and sexual function. So thyroid hormone required for normal follicular development and ovulation in the female. It also required for normal maintenance of pregnancy. Required for normal spermatogenesis in the male, and result from metabolic effect on the gonads. So if hypothyroidism occur, then in men it produce loss of libido, and in women it produce polymenorrhea and menorrhagia. So increase blood loss during menstruation and painful menstruation. If hypothyroidism occur in the male, it produce impotence, and in the female it produce oligomenorrhea, decrease blood loss during menstruation, and produce infertility, inability to conceive. So now we see the applied physiology of the thyroid gland. So in applied physiology of thyroid gland, two conditions are there: hyperthyroidism and hypothyroidism. In hyperthyroidism, there is an increased secretion of the T3 and T4. Okay. So triiodothyroid and thyroxine level increase, which are the causes. Graves' disease, toxic adenoma, and thyroiditis. These are the causes of hyperthyroidism. So what is goiter? So goiter means swelling of the thyroid gland. Goiter may be associated with hyperthyroidism or with hypothyroidism, and most commonly goiter is associated with a hypothyroidism, that is known as endemic colloid goiter, that is occurred due to deficiency of iodine in the diet. Graves' disease that produce the diffuse goiter, that is type of hypothyroidism. Thyroid adenoma produce single or more nodules. It is Graves' disease, that is an autoimmune disorder. So autoimmune disorder in which the antibodies develop against the hormone. Okay. Thyroid antibodies that form at some time in some persons. So this antibody that look like the thyroid stimulating hormone. So this antibody bind with the same receptor that bind with the thyroid stimulating hormone. So this causes stimulation of the thyroid gland, continuous stimulation of the thyroid gland, leading to hyperthyroidism. High level of the T3 and T4 that suppress the anti-pituitary formation and secretion of the TSH. If T3 and T4 level high, so it decrease the secretion of anti-pituitary and TSH. So they have a prolonged stimulating effect on thyroid gland about 12 hours compared to 1 hour of TSH. So this antibody that is known as long-acting thyroid stimulator. Thyroid adenoma. So it is a localized tumor of the thyroid tissue which secrete the large quantity of thyroid hormone. It is not associated with the antibody. Clinical features of hyperthyroidism. So it increases the almost all other system effect. So it increases the BMR, calorigenesis. Hyperthyroidism is more common in the female than male, 8 times more common in the female. So increase the calorigenesis. BMR increase, basal metabolic rate increase. Person cannot tolerate the heat due to protein breakdown or negative nitrogen balance. Weight loss occur due to increased blood flow, means okay. Hyperdynamic circulation, skin become warm, excessive sweating and greater intake of water occur. Also there is a excessive utilization of vitamins, so vitamin B and C deficiency symptoms is produced. In carbohydrate metabolism, excessive stimulation of the beta cells of pancreas, so insulin level decrease, so diabetes like state produce. Lipid metabolism, blood cholesterol is decreased due to excessive use of blood cholesterol. Protein metabolism, increased protein breakdown, so it results in the proteinuria. And because of the protein loss in the muscle, thyrotoxic myopathy occur, and there is a loss of the calcium from the bones, so osteoporosis occur. Cardiovascular system, tachycardia, that is a fast heart rate that is present during even sleep. High cardiac output, pulse pressure is increased, and during activity, respiratory rate increase, excessive dyspnea. Central nervous system, fine muscle tremors occur, irritability, nervousness, psychosis, extreme fatigue but inability to sleep. And tendon reflex become exaggerated. On gastrointestinal tract, due to increase motility of GID, diarrhea and vomiting occur, and increase appetite. Sexual function, in male there is impotency, and in female oligomenorrhea and amenorrhea and infertility is produced. Okay, most commonly eye sign is developed in the hyperthyroidism. Hyperthyroidism person develop protrusion of the eye, that is known as exophthalmos. First of all, stretching of the eyeball occur, so it produces damage to the optic nerve, so it produces disturbed vision. Eyelids are not able to close completely during sleep and during blinking. Okay, so epithelial surface of the eye become dry and irritated and infected, so it results in the corneal ulcer. Lid retraction produces the staring look, wide palpable fissure. So these are the symptoms of the exophthalmos. So this is the autoimmune process. Antibodies against the extraocular muscles and retroorbital tissue produce. So Graves' disease is the common cause of hyperthyroidism. In that overproduction of the thyroid hormone, you can see in this figure, that is exophthalmos is there. Enlargement of thyroid gland and symptoms of exophthalmos, heat intolerance and anxiety. This is also Graves' disease. How to diagnose the hyperthyroidism? So in that T3 and T4 level increase and TSH is decrease. Also thyroid stimulant antibodies increase. So these are the estimation of thyroid markers, thyroid hormones. Apart from that, ECG, you can see tachycardia and fibrillation arrhythmias. If you do ultrasonography of thyroid gland, diffuse goiter you can find. Based on the metabolic function, basal metabolic rate increase from 10 to 100%. Serum creatinine increase, fasting blood sugar increase, and serum cholesterol is decreased. Treatment of hyperthyroidism. So medical and surgical treatment, radioactive treatment. So anti-thyroid drugs you can use. Surgery, if tumor is there, you can do subtotal thyroidectomy, and radioactive iodine is used. So which are the anti-thyroid drugs? So iodide and thiocyanate ions, it basically act on the iodide trapping. Okay, action is inhibition of iodide trapping mechanism and reduce the rate of iodide trapping. Propyl thiouracil anti-thyroid drugs that block the thyroid peroxidase enzyme that is required for iodination of tyrosine. Methimazole that block the coupling reaction. Carbimazole also block the coupling reaction. Iodide in the high concentration that block the endocytosis of colloid. So these are the various antithyroid drugs and its mechanism of action. So this all the drugs that block the all the steps of this synthesis of thyroid hormone. So this figure that showing the synthesis of thyroid hormone, steps of synthesis of thyroid hormone. Okay, so first is the intake of the iodine, then iodination, okay, then peroxidation, okay, coupling reaction, and then hypothyroidism. So that is opposite to this hypothyroidism, in that T3 and T4 level decrease. Causes are thyroid goiter and other causes. Goiter means swelling of the thyroid gland. So it may be associated with the hyperthyroidism or hypothyroidism. Okay. So two types of the goiter: endemic colloid goiter and non-toxic colloid goiter. So endemic goiter, so in that basically there is a deficiency of iodine. Okay, so certain areas that does not contain enough iodine in the soil. Also vegetables and grains also deficient in the iodine. So person living in this area are prone to goiter. So in that person the thyroid gland become enlarged. It is called goiter. So what is the pathophysiology of goiter? So if iodine is lacking, so there is a deficiency of iodine, so there is a no formation of T3 and T4. So if T3 and T4 is not there, then feedback mechanism, in TSH level increase in the blood. So what is the effect of TSH? It stimulates the thyroid gland to secrete the large amount of colloid into the follicles without T3 and T4. So because of excessive stimulation, thyroid gland grows larger and larger with colloid. Non-toxic goiter, it is pathology, is causes idiopathy, enlarged thyroid gland without iodine deficiency. Causes is not known, idiopathy. Hashimoto's thyroiditis. So in that inflammation of thyroid gland is produced. So it produces destruction of thyroid gland, in that T3 and T4 is not secreted. So increase TSH level, so it increase the growth of the gland. Nodular appearance, and some part of the gland is growing and other part is destroyed. So these are the all features of Hashimoto's thyroiditis. Now, which are the substance that produce hypothyroidism? That is known as goitrogenic substance. Some vegetables that decrease the secretion of T3 and T4. So indirectly increase secretion of TSH. So increase the size of the thyroid gland. These are known as goitrogenic substance. They are cabbage and cauliflower. So these are the goitrogenic substance. Which are the other causes of hypothyroidism apart from this goiter? Okay. So destruction of the thyroid gland by irradiation, surgical removal of the cancerous gland, pituitary gland failure or hypothalamic gland failure. No secretion of TSH and no secretion of TRH. Clinical features of hypothyroidism, they are all the opposite from the hypothyroidism. So decreased calorigenesis means basal metabolic rate is decreased 30 to 40%. So person can't tolerate the cold, so it essentially cold increase. Skin become dry, cold and coarse, and due to decreased basal metabolic rate, okay, weight gain is increased, okay, and due to decreased catabolism, weight is increased and appetite is decreased. Carbohydrate metabolism, hypoglycemia occur due to decreased blood sugar level. In lipid metabolism, increased quantity of cholesterol in the blood increase. So diminished liver excretion of the cholesterol in the bile. So increased blood cholesterol produce atherosclerosis. So the chances of the this atherosclerosis produce chances of heart attack and cardiovascular disease increase, chance of cardiovascular, peripheral vascular disease and cardiovascular disease increase. Protein metabolism, decreased protein metabolism, hyaluronic acid and chondroitin sulfate deposited under the skin and subcutaneous tissue, so that form a tissue gel in the peripheral space that produce the non-pitting type of edema, that is known as myxedema. Okay, so non-pitting type of edema it produces, that is known as myxedema, more common in the female. In cardiovascular system, heart rate is decreased, blood cardiac output is decreased. On GIT, constipation and decreased appetite. Central nervous system, mental and physical lethargy is produced. Extreme somnolence, means daytime sleepiness increase up to 12 to 14 hours per day. Delays and sluggish jerk. Electrical activity of the brain is decreased. Okay. Myxedema madness. So when there is total loss of thyroid secretion, loss of all the intellectual function, memory loss, slow husky voice, frog-like voice can be diagnosed over the telephone. That is known as myxedema madness. Myxedema coma. Due to increase this condition, person goes into the coma. Okay, so this is a figure of the patient of myxedema. You can see non-pitting type of edema. Okay, around the face, begin under the eyes and swelling of face you can see. Low thyroxine inhibit the mucoprotein catabolism. So mucopolysaccharides, hyaluronic acid and chondroitin sulfate deposited under the skin and subcutaneous tissue. So it produces dry, coarse, puffy skin, that is known as myxedema. How to diagnose hypothyroidism? So in that thyroid marker T3, T4 decrease and TSH increase, BMR decrease by 30 to 40%, serum creatinine decrease, blood sugar decrease and serum cholesterol increase. Treatment: oral thyroxine as a single daily dose. What is cretinism? Congenital hypothyroidism. So extreme hypothyroidism during fetal life, infancy or childhood. Causes of cretinism: congenital deficiency or defect of thyroid gland or dietary deficiency of iodine, that is endemic cretinism. Clinical features: at the birth child may be normal because of the mother's T3 and T4. Few weeks after the birth, child's movement becomes sluggish. Physical and mental growth become greatly retarded. Skeletal growth more inhibited than soft tissue growth. Soft tissue enlarge excessively. Child become obese, short and stocky. Tongue becomes so large that obstructs the swallowing and breathing. So this is the picture of cretinism. It is also known as thyroid dwarf. So what is the difference between pituitary dwarf and thyroid dwarf? So in pituitary dwarf there is no any mental retardation, while in the thyroid dwarf mental retardation is present. Okay, so this is the clinical features of this cretinism. Okay, tongue become enlarged, okay, mental retardation,